Stuff like that frustrates me so much because you have all that talent and you have no drive. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
You talked about it before. You thought you could have an injury. You said you had some elbow issues, and you did, which you missed your second season, forcing you to redshirt. How did that affect your mindset? And how were you able to overcome such a serious injury like that?
But late in the fourth, Leonard Fournette, he gets by everybody. That LSU dog cannot be stopped. Touchdown, Buccaneers, 38-31. After a huge kickoff return by the Colts to give him one more chance, Carson Wentz, he's looking for the Hail Mary to tie the game. Nope. Bucks pick it off, and that'll be the end of this game. The Bucks win 38-31. Fortunate loss for the Colts, but they look to rebound against the last place members of their division, the Houston Texans.
So for Oakland A's fans or just fans of your game in general, who do you model your game after? Who did you look up to as a kid to really get to where you are pitching now?
The Colts got back to work today against the 3-3 Lions. Today's game marks the beginning of an absolutely brutal November schedule for the Horseshoe. The combined record for their next 5 opponents was 23-7. Coach Frank Wright, undefeated coming off a bye in a Colts uniform. We have Phillip Rivers drops back and floats one to Nyheim Hines. He sees green. He puts on a spin move, and he dives for the pylon. He gets in on an incredible play to start the Colts off 7-0, and he does a little flip for the fans. Now we have Phillip Rivers dropping back again, and he finds Nyheim Hines again. That's his second touchdown in the first half. 2 touchdowns, 2 flips. Third quarter, the defense is going to step up in a big way. It's Darius Leonard getting the strip sack, and it's Justin Houston recovering. And you know when you get a turnover, you got to turn it into points, and that's exactly what the Colts do. Jordan Wilkins with the 1-yard score puts the Colts up 14. The next play, Matthew Stafford. He's going to look, but he's going to find a Colts uniform instead. That's Kenny Moore with a house call. That's going to put the Colts up as the Colts win 41-21, and they move it to 5-2 on this season.
Still in the first half, Trace Jackson-Davis, another stellar night for the All-American. He had 18-10 with the double-double. He'll back in on the single team and kiss it off the glass. Easy 2 points, 39-25 lead for IU. Late in the second half now, St. John's will end up turning it over. Parker Stewart passes it up. Xavier Johnson, Therese Thompson, alley-oop.
Saquon had that bounce. He had that drive. He had the jukes. But what he didn't have his rookie year, which he seems to have now, is when he knows when to put his freaking head down and go and just head north. He's gonna put his shoulder down, lay you out because he got the strength to do that, and he's gonna get those extra 2 to 3 yards instead of trying to juke the dude out, lose a couple yards. He's starting to get when to juke and when to go, when to make the move, and then when to just dive forward and get what you got. And the Houston Astros, they end up winning the World Series in 6 games. Jeremy Pena is your MVP. And in my opinion, this was just, it was due. The Houston Astros looked like the best team throughout the playoffs. I know a lot of people thought this Phillies team was a fun team, and they were definitely cool to watch. But the Houston Astros were just so much, they looked so much better than every other team. They dominated each and every series. You know, if they didn't get pitching one night, their hitting would make up for it. If they didn't get the hitting, their pitching was shut down. If they got both, you stood no chance. No chance. This team was a wagon and a half. And I told you in the beginning of the postseason, if the Mets didn't win it, I liked the Astros and I liked them a lot to win this World Series. And I was right. I was right. What can I say?